Hi guys, in today's video I'll show you how to deploy your React application to GitHub Pages. One reason you might want to do this is that it is free. Yeah, of course, who doesn't like free things? And if you work with GitHub, it just naturally fits into your workflow. You could use this for your test project or if you want to bootstrap an idea and you just need to put it out there. So whatever reason you want to use this for, we are going to learn how to do it in this video. So let's get started. So first things first, we need to set up a React application that we're going to set. We're not going to build anything into it. We're just going to use the bootstrapped React application, the boilerplate React application, and then we'll deploy that. So first of all, let's get started with that. So I'm going to start clean slate. I had something there before, but we are not going to use that. So I can show you from scratch. So let's create one. npx create React app, my app 2. I should call it that. I have my app 1 there. I have text app, so using that is just makes sense. So I'm going to use this is going to take a while, so I'll pause this video now and then I'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, now that our bootstrap application is ready, let's get into the process of deploying it. So my app 2, so we have this. So I'm just going to open it on in VS Code so I can make these changes. So we need to, this is basically the file that we need to change, the package.json file. We need to make some changes here. So first of all, before we move forward, there is one other package that we need to use, GitHub Pages npm package. So let's get it and download it first. You can run npm install GitHub Pages. So seems like this is going to take a while again. I am also going to pause it. Okay, so that is done. So next is, let's get into the configuration back. So this is it. We need to add one script, or should I say two scripts? Okay, so now we need to add our deploy script. So our deploy script is going to run GitHub Pages, and then it will deploy the build directory. So but this build directory is only going to be available when there is a build. So I think we should create another script for pre-deploy. So let's call that pre-deploy, so that each time we hit the deploy, we call the deploy script, it will run before the deploy script. So to make sure that every time we want to deploy, we always have a fresh build that will be generated at that point. So this will be, we'll just use the same React script here to create this build. So instead of having these two, you might decide to remove this build and then always use this instead. So this is it. This should be able to deploy our application. But note that for this to work, you must be logged into your GitHub on your computer already. You must be logged in first before this can run. No one can just push this to your repository. So again, there is one other thing we need to do. We need to add the home page. So by default, GitHub Pages deploys your application from the root domain, not like the root domain, but like from the root domain that GitHub gives to you. For example, mine is a Sunday is a .github.io. So by default, GitHub will attempt to deploy your application to this URL, but then that's not where you want it to be deployed. You want to create a new repository, and then you want to deploy to that repository also. So in that case, we can't use that. We're going to have the home page. If we don't have the home page to do that, so we need to add the home page so that it focuses on doing it this way, the way we want it. So the repo, I'm going to call the repo my app 2, the same name that I gave to the other one, to my directory. Yeah, so I'm going to call it my app 2. And then next thing we will do is I'll create this repository so that once I create deploy, it will find that repository and then deploy to the repository. So let's get into creating that repository. So I'll go to I'll go to my profile, then I'll create that repository, my app 2. So the only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add this remote origin to the application. So with this, and I believe everything is ready. So another thing you need to understand is that if you don't set this properly, you might have your application might deploy, but you'll be seeing blank pages. So I understand that some people, when they are done with this, they might complain that, oh, it's not displaying, it's showing a blank page. You should understand that this is one reason why that can happen. So be careful, make sure this part is correct the first time. So yeah, that's it. So we are going to run the deploy now that I've created this. So I'm going to do git add so that I can commit this, git initial commit, git, I can push it if I want. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to run npm run deploy. So my deploy script will do two things: run my script, my build script, and then take the build script and deploy it to GitHub Pages. And that's everything we need to do. All we need to do next is to wait for it to be deployed. There's another way to do this. You could use GitHub Action. You could use GitHub Action to automate the process. So each time you run git publish, you do the same thing will just happen straight up. Like, you don't have to manually deploy it from your system. So anybody that pushes to the master branch can actually it will be automatically published to your GitHub pages. So that's something you can do additionally from this. So to do that, I'll show you how to do that. But let's see our deployment first. Let's see if it is ready. Sometimes it might take a while for the build process to complete, but let's see if it is complete now. Okay, it's complete, it's ready. So as you can see, our app is ready, our React app is ready. So let me show you how to do how to add it to your GitHub action. So first of all, if you want to do that, you will create .github, create a .github directory, and you also create workflows. Yeah, and inside your workflows, create a deploy.yaml file. So inside this deploy.yaml file, you're going to declare some variables. So, but then I'm going to make this fast, so I'm going to pick it up from another project. Paste it here. Then I'll walk you through how it works. So for this, there is the name of the action. You should learn more about how actions work in case you don't know. So this is it. For this is the action that this is the action for node, and then but basically this is where to pay attention to. This is the action that actually deploys the GitHub, the application. So for ours, we're not doing this, we're doing build. So you're going to create your personal token. Once you create one, add it to your application settings in one of your application secrets, add it there, and then you can reference it from here as well. So once that is done, you just add this deploy directory. So each time this action runs, it generates this build directory on GitHub server, and then it pushes it to the GitHub pages for you. So you can do this. So anytime anyone creates a PR, a pull request, and then they put that and then that pull request get merged to the master branch, it deploys automatically. So we're going to try that right now. So let's say we want to update the name from edit, so delete, so delete and reload to save. So let's just change that text there, and then let's run it. So git checkout -b, the new branch. So our new branch is the feature branch. So add delete. So we push this. Okay, sorry, I need to add this first. Commit it, and then so we push this, and then let's see, create a pull request for this. Let's see what will happen. So we create a pull request. Okay, so our pull requests get merged. I'm going to delete this, and then you should see that it is deploying. If it fails, we will see that it failed, but if it doesn't fail, good. But I believe it will fail because the personal access token I that is there is not valid. The personal access token here, I haven't added any, so this will definitely fail because of that. So yeah, it might take a while, but yeah, that's basically how it works. If you do that, it should work perfectly for you. But I'm going to pause this video and then do one more test so that I can get the personal access token and put it. Since this is a little requires me to get my secret, I'll have to cover that part up. All right. So now I've added my personal token. I mean, you can call it whatever name you want. So like I predicted, this failed, and it failed because action failed with not found deploy key. So yeah, my deploy key was not found. So I'm going to add this. So I've added it now. So if I push this again, it should work perfectly since my token is there. So I'm going to run this now. Run deploy, pre-deploy. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. So I am going to add one now. Okay, let me just do this so that it allows me to push it again. Git add, git commit, new update. So that's it. We have a new PR that you can actually push directly to your master, but I'm just mimicking the process you might use to get your workflow to work as you want. So yeah, so it's deploying. So I'm going to pause this again for the last time, then I will come back when it's done. So yep, congratulations to me, my deployment is complete. My GitHub action for the deployment was successful. So let's see how this correlates with the changes we've made. If everything goes well, we should see delete. Oh well, delete it is, delete, and then we're done. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.